by Mr. Kireltang. Dr. Kireltang obtained his PhD in physics from the Cavendish Laboratory in Cambridge University, England. Wow. He spent more than 20 years of his career in the semiconductor industry, where all the IC chips that enable modern electronic applications and devices are made. He serves different roles from R&D technologist, application specialist, regional business manager, and general manager. The customers he served include Intel, IBM, Micron, Samsung, ST, Global Foundries, etc. Big names. His speech topic today is What's the Matter? In physics and in life. It is a reflection on the three physical states of matter. And since they play a very critical role in the production of IC chips and their applications in life. Everyone, let's give a big welcome to Dr. Kireltang.
Who feels that physics is difficult to understand? Exactly as I feared. In the next few minutes, I will share with you a very simple physics concept that is very closely related to our life, and I hope that you will like it. Right, we learn in science that there are three states of matter, namely solid, liquid, and gas. Now, a lot of physical systems, they actually can transform from one state to the other. So, for example, water, we are very familiar with. In solid state, they are ice or hailstones. And some of these it's very painful. The hailstone, you look at the shapes there, can really hurt and can kill if careful. If they melt, they become liquid, you can cold shower, but not as bad as having a flood. It can be really frustrating and annoying. In the gas phase, you can't quite see it or touch it. I'm sure you don't mind staring at it. Yeah? You feel good, isn't it? Right? Now, the three states of matters actually is this phenomena play a very important role in the manufacturing of wafers. So you have wafers here that are produced. So let me just go through a bit of the example what's a wafer fabs. So this wafer fab in Singapore, they are typically very large, very big. You find that they have about three or four levels. The most important one is this level here called the clean room. That's where all the very expensive tools are. Each system is about a few $million. And the key thing is each of these two, they will have a pipeline that's connected all the way down to the sub-fab. And the sub-fab is where the vacuum pumps or the exhaust equipments are. So the company that I was with previously, our equipment is right there right at the end of the pipe. We just have to receive everything or anything and hope that nothing goes wrong. Okay. Now, so I have a customer. One night, one of his system was down. So I got my service engineer going there in the middle of the night. Prepare everything, dress up, order out the tools. So you check the SOP, make sure system is off, everything is off. All right, and then open up and start to do the piping. Next moment, ding 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 ding, alarm. It's ridiculous. The system is off. Check it. How can it trip an alarm? So there's no choice. You have to evacuate. And he always lamented, I always have to spend extra time in this fab to just do a simple job. Tell him, hey bro, no problem. It's small matter. No matter. Just sleep another extra few hours the next morning. I go sleep. Next morning, all hell broke loose. He was summoned in by the customer for questioning. My sales manager was actually called in for buttering session. I was in Japan. I had to cut short my trip. I fly back. I was not happy. But little did I dream that it was a nightmare. When the meeting, there was no warning, and straight away we were accused. Of the last 12 incidents or alarms, your service team are responsible for 11 of them. Your service team, yeah, they don't follow SOP, they are not safety conscious. You're banned for the next couple of months. So from a seemingly small matter, no matter, and sleep, I actually have a cold shower nightmare. In fact, it's worse. It's a hailstorm hitting me. It's so painful. And of course, my boss is not happy. A few months, no service revenue. Yeah. A few weeks later, another alarm. This time, another customer. And it was worse because the batch of wafers was almost finishing the last steps of the process. The batch of wafers, a few million dollars, you know.
Wow.
This customer went down to the subfab with my service engineer. Oh my God! There was a mini flood and water was still coming out from our equipment. When I hear the noise, it's not noise, news, it was like a noose around my neck. I thought, three things went through my mind. First, this is a huge matter. In fact, a ginormous matter, big matter. Second, this customer B, the organization is much more unreasonable than customers A organization. Third thing, I'm dead meat this time, sure die. And so I prepare myself, put on my tie, ready to be poor. But I waited and waited, no news came. Apparently, the department manager that was responsible for the tool, right? He gathered all the vendors, everyone brainstorm, troubleshoot, make all the adjustment or anything that has to be done, quickly bring the tool up to production. I don't know what he reported to his management, but none of the vendors heard anything. So from a seemingly big matter, no matter, feels so good, like the water vapor suddenly. So my boss said to me, Kirel, important lesson learned is you must build very good relationship with the customer. You know why? Because I played golf with the department manager and his boss, who is the Fed director. But, ladies and gentlemen, you know what? I said to my boss, no. What I learned is that within each one of us, and only ourselves, we have that power to make ourselves angry and to blow things up, or to make things disappear. Who would like to be customer A? When you don't get any respect, you blow things up. Who likes to be customer B? No one?
Depends.
Yes. Yeah, he's wise, he's humane, and he's kind. And he has been promoted actually to become the deputy director. So congrats to him. So ladies and gentlemen, next time, before you start to get upset, and before you start to ask, what's the matter? Think within yourself, you have that power to change the uncomfortable small matter to big matter, or to nothing, no matter. Right? Whichever way, you will leave a long-lasting impression on the other person. But life is simply, can be so simple, really in the matter of the words. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Alright, can I have the timekeeper's report for Dr.
8 minutes, 19 seconds.
Alright, so now we welcome 3 people to present their evaluation. Firstly, anyone?
Okay.
Jenny, please.
1 minute. Thank you.
Dr. Kiran, I love your stories.
Wow.
And because it's it is related to me, and I could imagine actually what happened. It's a true story. As a matter of fact, we have gone through several times, even the wafer fab on fire. So what I like most is your starting point, the pictures of the wafer fab, the layout of the equipment, the fab and the sub-fab. That's very clear. People can see when you told us the story just now, we can go back to see the gas pipe and so on. So it is interesting, and the lesson learned is relationship. It's true. If you don't know the person, or the person has no favor for you, he can really blow everything up. It's humongous, as you mentioned. But if your friendship is so close, the matter of though big, it can be very small because he helps to solve it by having an internal meeting and review the problem and solve it. Were you in the meeting in the second round when they resolved the problem? Oh, you're very lucky.
He played golf with the...
Yes, and the improvement part, I was trying to think through. When you talk about liquid gas and so on, what is the association with your two stories? The liquid, the water, and so on. Yeah. Yeah, because we don't know physics, that's why.
Alright, 2 more to go. Welcome.
Okay. Hi everyone, my name is Vicky and it's my first time here. Okay, Dr. Kirill, thank you for your story. I have limited knowledge of physics, but I have absolutely no knowledge of wafer production process. So I totally get your story about solid, liquid and gas, and you were trying to play with the word matter throughout your whole speech, so that left a very deep impression with me. And I especially like how you switched from using hard matter and using the metaphors of like a hailstone to express the stress and the anxiety that you were going through. So that was really well done. I think for me the biggest problem that I couldn't follow was that I had no knowledge of what a wafer production plant is about. I couldn't really understand what the problem that you were trying to convey to us. So that was lost on me. But I get the gist that you were in a lot of trouble. Yes, you are in a lot of trouble. I don't know, hot water. And so you know how you try to get out of the situation in both occasions. Right, so that's my 2 cents. Thank you very much.
Charles, please.
Thank you very much. So, I like the emotion. He had the noose, you may remember. He had the dead meat. And you had the golf. So all these things were visual, so we all picked it up. I did anyway. In terms of the technical thing, I like the way you closed off the screen so people could concentrate on you rather than have this thing just hanging there. It was very high-tech. And finally, I was going to comment on the fact that I couldn't see the link between the water and the ice and the theme, but thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you, Charles. Okay, let's welcome Fernando for his...
Dr. Kirill, your speech tonight was very calm, cool and collected. Very steady, no nervousness was detected. Your voice quality was good. Your body language is even better, you act it out. Not overdoing it, but just nice. This is what we like. And as Charles said, you blank off the stage. That is one thing we have to learn. You put the screen on, if you are talking too long on something, just blank it out. That would be that's what I want to commend you on. It's very good. Third thing, the story is quite easy to remember. You have a contrast, A and B scenario, and you ask the question, which one would you prefer? That is engaging the audience. Well done. Give a round of applause. I can see you are doing your third speech, yes, improving
Improving,
everything.
yeah, much
Very good.
better.
Very much better. Only one thing, your slides there were some purple words. I would like you to change that to white. You try and see whether it stands up better. Because purple against that background was not very good. Just change that to white. There will be incident. Okay, red card.
No, green.
Nice.
1 minute.
Yeah,